Patino's still waiting on the other side of that. You do have a little bit of a crossfire, and again, the wall can be a double-edged sword to an extent. It kind of funnels you forward. There's only one fight that's going to be had, and RixGG have actually come out at least the victor on the trades. Dips back away, doesn't give away the game, which is more surprising than anything. And I'm sure Temptation calling. Yeah, beautiful work from frei in that pistol round to begin with, and again,
Giants aren't going to catch him. Yeah. This could be a little bit of a feed down. Hoody actually going to find Luzuh on the way out now. That's a big one. The pressure comes through. Yeah, this is actually awful considering everybody on Rick's going to fall.
Cage triggered.
Nobody else actually get it. Actually, the one-way comes into effect now. Meddo can't actually convert a kill off it.
I'm surprised. I thought that was, teed up, but Fatinho with a lovely two-piece can at least collect those. Meddo, terrible positioning from him, just no man's land. That swing coming out from the back of the site was always going to be a problem, and now a 3v2 presented. frei trying to worm his way around. This could be the difference maker. It could maybe the timing again.
Oh no!
Trying to dip towards CT, biting off more than he could chew. You have Luzuh trying to play this out. Spectre wall now gone. Everything's revealed. Dabidpi's got him. There were moments there that could have turned back towards RixGG, but some timing, some odds and ends just seemingly not lining up.
Well, I feel like the Viper's pick coming online is the one thing that you're referring to.
But the player advantage is in place, but Meddo this time sitting towards A. We saw him before on towards B. The paranoia coming through, and look at that. Reveals just enough information, still able to buy time and need buy one their life. But at this point, it's a 3v1. Dabidpi succeeded towards middle, but he's going to need another step. frei first challenge, passes the test. Tom.
Ambi posted up with his operator. Actually, a little ahead of the wall there. Yeah, it's a dry beacon. Looks like they're still going to try and get it done.
I love that adjust from Ambi, though. Still playing off the back of the smoke that went down. Finds Luzuh, readjusts towards the backside of Pillar, and Ambi is just putting on a show right now. The sport's there for Giants, and I get why people are hyping this player up. Ambi's looking solid.
And a really awkward Viper's pit to deal with here. It's half in heaven, half down towards sight. Dabidpi now considering the TP for info potentially. Giants still with a man advantage here though in the retake.
Luzuh. Stunner of a shot, but it's a quick trade out for Fatino, and now we're going to have, the 2v2. frei still playing this really unique ultimate, but I guess it works well with that spike plant. Mickebwoy, he's just lost vision, and he gets it back at the worst time possible. They can't clear frei. This is filthy work from frei. He does lose out to Dabidpi. And I've got to say it, I was a little confused by that maybe ult coming in there, the spike positioning, but I understand the method to the madness now, but it doesn't work out in the end. I feel like this is the tipping point, right? It either keeps spiraling, or recovery hits soon. The double face, double drop, nice work. Tino's still there though, and he's actually willing to refight on that. Didn't fully back away. Yeah, he dipped out a little bit. He wasn't giving it up for free, but now he's feeling the pressure. frei undone though. The timing works well for the Giants here, but the punishment's still coming in. This isn't over.
What? Tom?
You're not going to give away the game.
Tom.
Maybe you are. Tom, you could have waited that out. You had so much more room to play with. He obviously didn't know as much as we did, but I feel as though he could have played that position just a little longer. Or maybe he was trying to catch him on the drop and give him the freedom to be able to try and hit that support position from Pillar. But Dino, oh my, he does still get one. I thought he might have been found there by Tom quicker, but Ambi now noted too. He's not going to get away completely free this time. Oh, that smoke's still there, trying to make the play, dips in towards the smoke. He predicts Tom's play to perfection. 8 seconds now, the clock's beginning to tick. Hoody tries to lean on through, but Luzuh's got his number, and now we look at what's left. Just Meddo in a 1v3.
Yeah, we're all going to come down on elbow, and Ricks are able to set up. Bladestorm still online, got the reset there on the final kill. Luzuh will find his third, and you get away with that. The heal will come through, so in the interest of safety, I think you're going to try and force on here. Dabidpi will be traded out. Luzuh finally deals with Ambi, and that will be site control in favor of Ricks. A 4v2 in the post plant. Once again, this wall going to seal the deal on elbow.
But his fallback towards Pillar now has been noted a couple of times. They're well aware of that next readjust that he likes to go to, that comfort that he seems to find there. And the punish on it finally comes in. So good recovery, at least in this one from Ricks. And the regress, bear in mind they had to...
This wall again.
It's the
so
Renegade.
Difficult to deal with. It's so difficult to deal with. Because look at this position as well. Mickebwoy actually has first contact here. Luzuh is actually tucked a little deeper. Now, You put on top of that, there's an operator in the reset. No! Okay. Okay, thank God for that.
Coutinho having to go for some magic here if he wants to bring it back. Tom, make it. Coutinho, let's do it. Let's go 1v1. Oh, Tom's got him. I was ready to believe. I was all on board, but Tom says, nah. Does get himself across by Pillar, spotting 2 towards the back by that sign. And they're not getting those dinks. They're not getting the tags that they want here to create that next step forward. None of these are easy kills. The spike yet to go down.
Spike down.
Yeah,
At this point, Luzuh's denied it. I really thought the spike was down for a second. They've allowed so much time on this. The double face, okay, Meddo's got frei. Look at the HP left here. Meddo is the walking wounded but being crept up on. You're going to see Dabidpi just make his guest appearance. Does keep the round in check, but I'm just trying to have a nice time. Here's it all. Not sure what you're meant to do about this. It's, you know, classics and odds and ends. Got into that, you know, weird drawer that everyone's got in the house that's just filled with, like, batteries and scissors and weird stuff. It's just nothing that you ever need. A couple of buttons. One of them's broken. Didn't want to throw it away. And then there's just one. Luzuh. Oh, made it off the angle too, and just eliminated by Ambi, so very clean. I want to give credit where it's due, wait to see what I can do. At this point, already forcing him into post plant, it brings these Spectres, all these kind of slightly weaker weapons into absolute perfect range for it. Luzuh just trying to spam away, get any connection he can. Nothing going to be given for free, but Coutinho waiting at the back of the site. Smoke goes in, and Meddo still holds. No one's breached around. Now they do, and they go down for it. Luzuh going to lose life. Meddo's in danger, though. He's trying to play this out as best he can, do anything he can do to find value, but Tom is doing so much work for RixGG, but Dabidpi finding the perfect time, and now the 1v1. Halfway now achieved. Plays the timing to perfection. Dabidpi is on one at the moment. You can see this guy's putting in his hours, and
Name of the game, ultimately, I mean, damage really to, yeah, Meddo. This late lurk comes through. Gonna find both kills. No, 3 really, really tricky spots. Actually, all very complimentary as well.
30 seconds left.
Again, fast piece comes through. Lateks actually will show his hand. Luzuh responds as well. Time now. Have to find it. He will do just that. Dabidpi, the last man standing, and this B site hit once again from Giants. I guess shut down, but Dabidpi will respond with 1 at least.
oh no.
Make that 2.
He's creating a bit of space, but they're both towards CT. He hasn't got time for this. He knows it. 4 seconds. He's run out of that steam, but give him, I'd say, 10 more seconds. 15. I would have been worried because he's got ult. He could have got the spike down. He could have made him work for it.
Sure, really, if he gives away this audio cue, and frei also reveals his position, he's actually going to commit to the plan. That's interesting here. Ambi will respond elsewhere. This is huge now. Dabidpi's managed to slip through, get himself onto rafters. Tom now on a 1v2.
This has been the perfectly played out round. There's no chance in hell.
My word.
I'm so impressed with how they played that out. I don't like leaving it super late in these rounds on the anti-ecos. I think you can run into danger. You can run into stacks, which they're not really here. But this is where problems can begin, right? That's an op now left loose, and that Tom let loose. Huge shots from him. Now time being bought. 14 seconds. Keep your eye on that clock, because here comes the flash. Sets him up, but Hoody takes matters to his own hands. Oh, a miss from Tom. He needed it. The player, frei had a feeling, but look at these post-plant positions. Isolates one. frei, that could have been everything for them, but it does get recovered by Meddo, but what a costly round. They've got to get a move on. Lateks waits, but Hoody reveals now the site's open, available for the spike plant. Frei can't deny it. He's stuck in that hole. And it's that double-edged sword. It's going to come back to bite him this time, and now it's just 2. Tom and frei to try and hold on to this. Oh, he can't quite get it. Hoody's put him down in a dirty way, and now Tom. 1v4 beckoning. Hard angles to clear and a hard game to play. 13-7, a gorgeous, gorgeous game from Giants. Could bode well for the defending side.
Smoke's down.
Enemy tech.
See when that first contact's made. So Ambi's noted 1. I want to see how Ambi looks on Sova too. This is very... Does that boombot just get absolutely cracked? Like, did I missee that or something? It looked like it just absolutely went beast mode, but
it hit the Tokyo drift.
It is just 2 left now. I mean, what's KO got to work with? This frei is coming back in as well.
Right here.
And be probably the first sort of contact. And don't know how many that hit. Probably maybe 1, max 2 if the Killjoy was within range. And Ambi's timing not good enough. Tom's going to find Ambi, but the trade comes in and there's a shutdown. Giants maintaining this very good looking. That's the second good work so far. Not really falling foul to the amount of players that were present. Now, Yule is a little out of sorts for now as Frei is still there, as is Luzuh. And Meddo's doing nicely at clearing it, but Luzzah's done better. That's a big pickup. How has he found 2 from that? Now, 1v3, okay, Dabidpi's tagged where the others aren't, and look at that position from Hoody. That's an impossible one to play for free, surely. What? Where's the trade? How has he just hit that like it's a railgun? We're not playing Quake, Luzuh. I promise you. Dabidpi finally keeps it safe. Correct stack from the defending side. They've had 2 stacks in the right place. This time they are well equipped though. Getting ready for that KO knife potentially, but in we go. Coutinho's going to lead the way. Oh, he has just taken the site by storm. It's all his. Picks up Luzuh, picks up Tom. It's all done. And now Hoody, yeah, spots out 1 towards the fight.
All the concerns from that previous round with the damage done by Luzuh, unfortunately now it amounts to nothing. As Giants going to close their 3rd out.
I guess pinned back towards CT and Luzuh just patrolling, guarding, holding this cross, trying to be forced away from it. Sees another, can't find it though that time. Now falls away, it's down to just 1. Ambi called upon a 1v4, not easy. He's got the site to play with, but no more steps to be found, and finally an answer back.
Flash going to come through, but Fatino holding close enough. I don't think he's actually going to be affected by this. First comes through, Fatino finds 2 on the way out here. Holding down the 4, opposite the paint shell, and that will be the end of him.
Now, they thought he might have had the round. RixGG going to be reminded this attacking side is very favorable right now for Giants.
Try and hold this angle onto elbow.
30 seconds left.
Okay, maybe not actually holding the cross. Ambi's able to slip up and find that damage with no reaction whatsoever from Tom. Frei's managed to slip onto site here. Now it's going to be difficult here. Ambi's got to be very careful.
Standing ahead. 10 seconds left.
Frei, up and over.
Oh, thank the Lord.
Flash comes in, Tom plays the corner very well. Nade goes out, buys him a bit of time, and perfect shutdown thus far from RixGG, holding every perfect combination. Lovely stuff from Tom. Getting to see how he looks on this KO, and it looks good. Yeah, absolutely. First time I guess we got to see him, find that nice stabilized. They found the answer they were looking for. They now have a little bit more of a challenge. They do seekers to move through, so Boy's not going to be feeling so good. Fatino slowed down, but Meddo isn't, neither is Hoody, and they finally break him back in. RixGG can't get set in their ways. They can't feel comfortable yet. Mickebwoy just on the other side of that, going to be slowed down, unable to make his way through. GG go next? Feels like it. Maybe they got other plans.
Last player standing.
Oh, yeah, there's no way through. Barricades up. Walls come down. Mickebwoy's literally getting the firing squad around the corner. Oh, Meddo's got him.
And an operator as well, which is a huge burden at this point.
Enemy remaining.
Yeah, and they're actually going to look to punish it. Probably going to try and just hang on to it for dear life here. But Fatino, Dabidpi, and Ambi all chasing him down. Gets the first. Whiff on the second.
Live!
Actually going to get away with it.
Ooh.
Onto control out sense. He doesn't need to force the issue here. The orbital strike actually going to be the one to... That is absolutely perfect. No risk whatsoever.
No, none. And now Fatino's going to just expand upon that, start exploring a little further, finds Lateks in between a rock and a hard place, but Mickebwoy's at least dealt with the threat coming in through hookah. Now, they're going to adjust quickly, but look at this, they're already predicting this. You already have Tom over here. You have Kjo over here. I'm still waiting to see if Tom's got everything. Yeah, okay, so he's going to pop the ult as well, so that's even better. They have so limited options. Frei, going to pop that down. And now everything's just been put into place. 10 seconds, how are you going to break into this one? Tom's holding this like an absolute god-tier game. Finds 2. Frei's there to find Dabidpi. The right click on the classic, it terrifies me. It's like a little shotgun waiting for you. 3 players now noted. They've seen a lot here. Hoodie's seen it all. Fatino's going to be waiting to see if he can maybe deny one approach in, knowing the prize on the other side. Here's the steps, the jump is nasty, kind of trying to depend on that right click, but away we go, and around we go. TP taken, but this time from the defensive side, of course.
10
Trying to play it
seconds
back through, but look at the flank coming in. Look at what's going to be happening if maybe Meddo can do something about this, cause a problem. Fatinho still is going to be a nuisance time. Rotation coming in from the sky as well. Meddo's done nicely. Spectre shown that range is just fine, actually. What are you worried about? This is way more manageable. Dabidpi bringing him to a much more comfortable position and catches a glimpse of the jet dashes on past, and Hoody's going to find Luzuh. Sadly, no play-like clips this time, and Meddo, no problem there for him as well. Pull this task. He's already, there's the flash, there's the peek, there's the pick. The combination, the timing could not be better. 13 seconds now, there's problems galore. Meddo's adjusted already towards you. There's the Seekers going out, they know where they are, and the vision's going to be removed. Meddo catching it, the flash again! Ambi's got his back, and now it's down to Tom, and it's down to Jet. Heaven's his, he's got it. Put the knife down towards the site, spots out Meddo again. Ambi on the swing though, pulling the attention both ways, but Luzuh keeps them humble, keeps them back. Ambi does the best he could, but Luzuh saving that round from falling down an absolute chasm. Fatinho plays that corner well, gets the information, doesn't lose too much HP for it, is going to have to kind of respect this. Flash goes in to buy him a bit of time if needed, force them from a quicker push. Fatinho double dip, so the man so body even took down the flash with him by almost, I guess, combination with Lateks, both shooting in a similar way, but neither really walking away alive. Now frei gonna just lean forward towards the site. Trade comes in again. This is blow for blow, a 3v3, and there's the Seekers going down, and Meddo, the timing could work out well. He's gonna isolate Tom. He needs another though, doesn't get it, falls away, keeps his life.
This is big to keep this man advantage here. Hoody can heal him up. Mickebwoy actually gonna try and slip through elbow. I've got no way he gets to backstab this. Actually does. Meddo went to check it, but Mickebwoy lands the shots. Luzuh will respond as well. Hoody falls. Dabidpi in the 1v2. Needs to find the first, and he can't even do that. Mickebwoy, 3 on the round for him.
Okay, Luzuh forced to play forward. Still finds, well, I don't want to say safety in the smoke, but this might spur on a bit of naughtiness as well. Dabidpi just around that corner, 1 in heaven, 3 towards U-Haul. Gets the first, the adjustment's a little sloppy, but Hoody's anything but sharp as ever. 2 big connections. Mickebwoy's still going to hold this down though. Keep in mind, he was great in that post-plant before. He might need some of that again, but Hoody has found 3 out of nowhere. And now he finally gets denied, finally put to bed by frei. And Meddo not going to have the same sort of impact here. Good bit of damage. Unrecovered. And away we go.
Guy's got it all to do here on the retake. I'm just going to slow things down with that flash initially. Dabidpi going to open things up though. Fatinho will find the second. Frei now, last man standing. No utility left here, so going to take a dry 1v2. Going to find the first. He can't readjust for the second. Ambi manages to close things out. What a weird round. We'll slow them on their entry at least here. Meddo actually has the lockdown to complement that as well, so lots of stall available to get this rotation all the way through here. Rick's actually going to challenge the lockdown, but a little bit of an overstep there, Lauren. Yeah, look at it. It's falling apart for them.
How has this happened? Oh gosh, and again. Ooh, big denial as well. Quick push, Dabidpi. Oh god, hunted down. Just clawed in the back, but Hoody with the hole gonna find 2. He's got Ambi by his side. It's a shutdown. And you can't quite get the flush. That's a PUBG term I didn't expect to be saying in Valorant. But Mickebwoy now has to face the music. We're on 12 already, and it's just spiraled. I felt like Rick's quite nice. You can hear it behind Meddo. Yeah, it's a nice idea, but it's not really pulled rotations. It may have slowed down Dabidpi, if anything. But they still have 3 here. Seeker's going to come in. Tom has found Fatinho, so already finding value with that quick readjust. Now Hoody at the back of the side can be called upon, finds one, and he's got another. This is not looking good. Frei is trying to trade out as best he can, gets the spike back. But look at this, so close by. Meddo's waiting. You've got Dabidpi as well towards elbow. Mickebwoy just on the other side now. KJ ult comes in. They have 10 seconds to do something about this. Oh, peekaboo, Meddo loses life. Actually, there's still a chance in this one. Dabidpi, the spray's gone wild. And RixGG hold on again. And Fatinho's still hanging around. They've just traded out positions. Oh, you're
That's heartbreaking.
kicking yourself. But still, they still have a favorable, at least, fight for now towards B. And now,
Not for
Zeke's
long,
coming
though.
in. It's buying time. Rotation's en route. There's the isolation as well. Hoodie going to
That's it.
take down Tom. No trade available. Smoke was already in towards Hookah. They couldn't do anything about it. They couldn't trade back through. And now they have no step. They have no entryway into this. Hoodie's reaggressed towards Garden. He's taken back the space they once had.
We're frei. Definitely not going to check this. No, good for one. Traded out, but a 2v4 presented here for RixGG. Ambi and Dabidpi here to hold down. And Dabidpi looks like he's just posted with the orbital strike on the back of this information. Probably going to pop it. He will do just that. Lots of damage done. Lateks, last man standing.
See what you got, Lateks. Give it everything you got. That's one, the trade. Gonna come through, and Ambi's got your number. But a valiant attempt there.